What's up? Welcome back to Second Take. We got a packed schedule. I'm your host today, Isaiah Wallace, joined alongside
Tegan Summers,
Garrett Williams,
Jackman.
and we got a big day yesterday and just the last week in general to break down. But starting off with yesterday, we got the first day of the MLB playoffs coming right up. We got the Tigers going 3-1 over the Astros. The Royals 1-0 over the Orioles. The Mets 8-4 over the Brewers. The Braves 0-4 loss to the Padres. Let's break it down, Jackman. What do you see?
Guys, is this a surprise at all?
No, because
Yeah.
I don't think it.
they had the best pitcher in baseball on the hill. I mean, what do you expect? They're going to win every game, almost every game he starts.
Exactly. I really didn't think the Astros have a chance. But what about today's game that's going on right now?
I think the Astros have to. I mean, obviously they have to win today, but they have a better chance today than they did yesterday because they don't got Scooble on the mound. So now they're gonna come out today. They're gonna be swinging. They're gonna swing for the fences.
Oh, yeah. I think the Astros will win today's game. Hunter Brown is just the better pitcher compared to Hannafy. So give me the Stros today. And in Game 3, you know who I'm picking? Give me the Houston Astros. The Astros just have the better roster compared to the Tigers. So I'm taking the Stros. What about you, G-Will?
I think I 100% agree with you.
That is a terrible opinion. The Tigers got this next game in the bag. As much as good as Brown is, right, the Tigers have more depth in their roster than they ever had before. The momentum that they've had throughout the season, they're getting it done. Royals. Guys.
How about them Royals?
Bobby
Michael
comes through.
Robert.
Michael getting on base was huge for the Royals last night. He almost got picked off. That would have happened. The run would have happened if he got picked off. But
First shutout in Royals postseason history, by the way. I mean, very low-scoring game, 1-0 Royals.
That just goes to show how good Cole Reagans is. And coming down to it, I don't know if this is a sustainable way of success in the playoffs.
Is the Royals' offense concerning for if they want to go deeper in the playoffs? Because as of right now, they got to get the bounce.
Oh, it's concerning right now. They're not going to win the series. They're not holding them to 0 runs again.
See, I don't agree with you, Isaiah. I think the Royals will win this series. You look at the Orioles' offense yesterday. They wasted a gem of a start by Corbin Burns. You are not going to get that kind of production on the mound every game. So when you do, you need to capitalize on that opportunity. The Orioles could not capitalize on Corbin Burns, giving up 1 run in 8 beautiful innings of work on the mound. So give me the Kansas City Royals to pull out the series upset and take on the New York Yankees next series. What do you think, Jewel?
I would agree. I mean, the pitching has been better for the Royals. Their bullpen has been better. They have everything going for them right now. Their offense needs to step up just a bit, but I don't think they have to score 5 runs a game. As long as they score maybe 3 or 4 runs a game, they could beat anybody.
But can the Royals score 3 runs a game?
Yes, they can.
They weren't doing good
Can
to
they?
close the regular season.
They can.
Why would they do good now? They got to turn it around. And they got to do it fast.
Pasquantino is going to bring some energy back to this team, so I feel like everybody's going to start to play better.
Yeah,
Can you
but Vinny
remind me how Vinny did yesterday.
Vinny Pasquantino has so far brought nothing to the Royals at all.
1 game.
Yeah, but he
Calm
hasn't.
down.
I don't think he's going to happen. We're going to switch over to the NL. Mets and the Brewers. I think this is an easy 6 matchup win. Like, easy. Mets got this one in the bag, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over the first few years of having the 12-team MLB playoff, we have really seen these 6 seeds dominate against the 3 seeds, which is kind of surprising. But the reality here is that the Brewers are just a division champion, but they are a product of a weak NL Central. I do not expect the Brewers to finish strong here against the Mets. Give me the Mets in 2. What about you, Jewel?
I would expect a low-scoring game today. I don't expect a back-and-forth high-scoring game like last night, so give me the Mets to move on and play the division rival Phillies.
I think the Mets win too. I don't even think the Brewers are going to get a game. I think it's horrible for the Brewers.
Easy sweep.
Yeah, they're super excited. They're like, yes, we're a 3 seed. We worked so hard. And then who do we have to play? Let's see it.
Mets.
The Mets.
Would it be different if they played the Braves instead?
No.
Really?
Maybe. Yes.
I think it'd be a little
so.
bit different.
I think
but
it'd be a little
Really?
different.
I really don't think the Braves even have a chance.
The Braves
Padres.
without Chris Sale, they just cannot win.
Oh, my
Chris
gosh.
Sale is the best pitcher in the National League, and without him, they already lost Spencer Strider for the year, among other pitchers. The Braves are just the most injury-riddled team in Major League Baseball by far. The best pitcher in MLB last season, Spencer Strider, is injured. The MVP from last year, Ronald Acuna Jr., tore his ACL in May. The Braves are just injury-riddled. This is not their year, but I would expect another deep playoff run from the Braves come next season when they're healthy again. But right now, the Braves are too injured. Give me the Padres in 2. What do you think, Jewel?
Give me the Padres in 2. You know, that atmosphere down in Petco Park is electric. They are fans so into it. Give me the Padres to be against the Dodgers.
Yeah, the Braves, they've never been healthy at all this year. I mean, they've lost 2 of their best pitchers. They've lost some of their best hitters. They have not been full strength in a fat minute. Let's shift gears into a little Thursday Night Football.
All right, so we got the Bucks at the Falcons. We got the Bucks coming in at 3-1, the Falcons at 2-2. Both these teams in a division that was atrocious. And every team in this division is actually showing signs of life right now. I think the Panthers with Andy Dalton look like at least the team. And
better, yeah.
I think that the Bucks look good. I think Baker Mayfield is really showing that he is good. I think the Falcons have what it takes. Kirk Cousins needs to do what they traded to get him for. I don't think he's quite done that yet. But in the Saints, I mean, they can put up points. So I think this division is pretty awesome. What are you guys thinking about this Thursday night?
Well, this is a very important game. I believe that whatever team wins this game will win the NFC South. But who do I think is going to win this game? I think the answer is pretty clear here. The Falcons are without their workhorse running back, Bijan Robinson. He is listed as questionable, but even if he does gain the ability to play, Tyler Algier will most likely still get a bulk of the carries. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They've only lost 1 game this season, and that was a rough game against the Denver Broncos. But other than that, these Bucs have looked stellar. They're coming off a dominant win against the Philadelphia Eagles last week, regardless of whether you think the Eagles are a good team or not. That was still an impressive win. I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. Give me the Bucs 23-20, and let me label them as my NFC South champions. What about you, Jewel?
Give me the Buccaneers in a low-scoring game. I feel like the Buccaneers, this is going to be a slow game for them. Same with the Falcons without Bijan Robinson. Give me the Bucs 13-10.
Yeah, there's no way that the Falcons are going to blow this one. The Bucs are just the better team. Baker Mayfield has looked better than he ever than he did in his other career. So, I mean, Bucs got this one in the bag, not even.
I'm saying give me the Buccaneers and give me them 35-10.
Wow.
I think the Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield are that good, but I'll only say that my only caveat is if Mike Evans doesn't play, I think that completely changes it. If Mike Evans plays and he's in about for his normal snap share, I want the Buccaneers 35-10. I think they're that good.
And what if he doesn't play?
If he doesn't play, I'll take the Buccaneers. We'll go 13-17. I think Mike Evans is that helpful. I think he's that big of a deal for the defenses.
So wait, how are the Falcons going to score more points just based on
Because
whether
it's a close
an
game.
offensive player?
It's a close game. Like, once you're getting blown out, you're getting blown out. Everyone's kind of more demoralized. But I think if it's close,
I'll give you that, Isaiah. I'll give you that.
they'll have more.
All right, I think it's time that we shift to our next topic here on Second Take. What is that, Isaiah?
Okay, we got Devontae Adams requesting a trade. This year, his stats, he has 18 receptions through 4 games, 209 yards through 4 games, and just 1 touchdown for a man who is an end zone magnet normally. What is going wrong for the Raiders right now?
Everything. Everything is going wrong for the Las Vegas Raiders. Gardner Minshew has had a few good games, but he is just not a franchise quarterback. I think that's pretty clear. They have the worst running game in the NFL. Alexander Mattison sucks. Zamir White is terrible.
What?
The Raiders cannot run the football. When it comes to the receiving core, you see Devontae Adams getting fed up more and more by the day for the Raiders. Jacoby Myers, if you're playing fantasy football, look to pick up Jacoby Myers, man. He is going to get a lot of targets when Devontae is ultimately shipped out of Vegas here. Who do I think Devontae will go to? Well, obviously, he wants to go to the Jets, team up with his former quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, or his college quarterback and Raiders teammate, Derek Carr. But who do I think will trade for him? Well, give me the Dallas Cowboys!
That is a terrible idea. Why would you ever think that? Who are the Cowboys entitled to? Go.
The Cowboys need another receiver. They have Brandon Cooks as their number 2. He's old. He is not good anymore. They need Devontae Adams.
That's
and
like
I
your
think-
team. Isn't it like 1-3, old and not good anymore?
What'd you say?
I said your team is old and not good anymore.
We're 1-3.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're 2-2. Obviously, somebody did not do their research. Get him off the show. Sayonara, Jack. Get out of here.
All right.
Who are you?
Devontae Adams is going to go back to the Saints and go back with Derek Carr. That's at the end of the story here.
What do you think is the best place he could land?
The Saints.
You think the Saints
For
is the
Devontae,
best?
I think the Cowboys or the Jets is the best place.
I think
But
Saints
I
or Jets.
think the Cowboys will want to trade for him more, as the Jets already have Garrett Wilson and Mike Williams in the receiving corps. Now, once we fire our fourth anchor.
Whoa, hey, hear me out. Hey, hear me out
What
here.
I said?
Well, we might need to get.
You know a great place for him to go to? Carolina Panthers. Think about that. No, like genuinely, okay? What targets does Andy Dalton have? Go.
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen, Jonathan Mingo, Emir
Jonathan Brooks.
Xavier
Yeah.
Legette.
Xavier Legette. The
Yeah.
Panthers have a lot of receivers that
But
are,
not a lot of good ones.
They have
Guess
a lot
what? That's a good one right there.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
they're not going to be winning.
They
Devontae
will.
Adams wants to go to a winning team. I don't think he wants to go to the worst team in NFL.
I do
He's
not
just
think
done.
that- I do
He's
not
just done
think they're the
catching
worst
passes
team
from
in
Gardner
NFL.
Minshew.
Well, let's not listen to our less knowledgeable anchors here.
All right.
Knowledgeable. Hold on, Cowboys fan. Hold up. Is it your season? Yes or no? Go.
No.
Oh my God, we have a knowledgeable Cowboys fan here. Awesome.
You know what we
Next.
don't have?
Basic
We're
Cowboys.
changing the
Knowledgeable
topic.
anchor over there.
No more
We do
NFL.
not have that.
No more
Next
NFL.
topic.
All right.
I'm talking about the kid that's younger than me on this TV now. Go.
All right. So we're starting it off with college football, and we got it. Georgia, 34, trying to mount a comeback after the second half, but Alabama stood tall at the end. All right. What do you guys have to say about that game?
Alabama, what a start. Now, they did almost succumb to an incredible run by Georgia in the third quarter, coming into the fourth. But you know what? At the very end of that game, Ryan Williams and Jalen Milroe showed that they want to win, and they did just that. Alabama has well deserved to be the #1 team in the AP poll. What do you think, Jiwa?
I think Ryan Williams is the best wide receiver we've seen in a long time. He's catching passes out there at 17, the same age as me, making millions of dollars. He shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, you know what? Some people are more successful than others, Jiwa.
It's
What do you think,
unfortunate.
Jack?
It's unfortunate that I can't be like that.
What about Jeremiah Smith?
What about him?
He's better. He's better than Ryan Williams.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Argue. Why is he not better, Jiwa?
Did you not watch the game on Saturday?
I did, but here's the thing. You're comparing.
Who plays on a better team?
Dude, okay, that
Ryan
is a
Williams?
terrible
That's a
argument,
terrible
dude.
argument.
Devontae Adams plays on a worse team than Hollywood Browns.
Well,
Does
yeah,
that mean Hollywood is better because he's
No.
on the Chiefs?
No.
Okay, so that's a terrible argument. Let's throw that one out of here. Who do you think's better, Isaiah?
All right. So now that there's 2 anchors remaining, just kidding. All right. Next up, we got Washington State with 24 points. And we got the absolutely electric running back of Boise State. And Boise State
Oh, boy.
dropping 45 on their heads. What do you got to
For
say about
Heisman.
it?
For Heisman. It's not even close. He is the Heisman frontrunner right now.
I think this is the best running back in college football since Derrick Henry.
No, since Kenneth Walker.
No,
Next.
since Derrick Henry.
Well-
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, dude, Saquon was better in college than Derrick Henry. I am willing to say that. Even though Saquon did not get the Heisman that Derrick Henry got, just watch the tape. The eye test will tell you that Saquon Barkley was miles ahead of any other running back during that era, including Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, some of the other most dominant running backs we have seen in college football. I think Saquon Barkley is the best college football running back I have ever laid my eyes upon.
And the
All right.
reason I can back that up is we have Saquon Barkley, and he was drafted at number 2 overall, I believe, right? And where was Derrick Henry drafted?
45.
45th. So if that doesn't tell you the skill gap between the 2 college running backs, it doesn't matter who won the Heisman, who didn't. I think if one of them's being willing to take, if an NFL team is willing to take what they won't even pay as a high priority position and take them as number 2 overall, they have to be generational, and Saquon is, and he was in college. I think he's probably the best.
Yeah, that says a lot that Derrick Henry went number 45, considering there was another running back in that same draft class who went number 4 overall. Do you know who that was, Jua?
I couldn't tell you.
It was Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke was dominant during his college days
And what
at
is he now?
Ohio State University. He led third-string quarterback Cardale Jones to a national title in 2014.
That is the most washed man I think I've ever heard in my life. That dude is old. Like he is ready for the retirement home. Like he's ready for assisted living at this point. Like I mean that man. I mean, you know, the other people are still relevant. Zeke Elliott. Oh no, he peaked right when he got to the league.
I mean, some of our anchors, with their knowledge, they might be ready to work at McDonald's.
Maybe some of these Cowboys fans are just too ignorant to listen to us.
Ezekiel Elliott was a good running back early on in his career, but he's just gone downhill ever since. He's not going to be good with the Cowboys. I don't know why he returned to the Cowboys. He should have just retired after he left the Patriots.
Because he's a legend. Zeke is a legend of the game, and he will go down in history
He played for your team for 4 years.
as one of the better. Did he?
Yes.
He's played for the Cowboys for 8 years. Again,
Okay.
so
When
some
has
of our
he been
anchors
productive?
are not very knowledgeable on this show.
He gave you
I am
4 years
sorry
of
you
good
had to watch
football.
this show. Some of our anchors don't know what they're talking about. I apologize for them.
We will never have a Cowboys fan on this panel
Let's move it
ever
on, Isaiah.
again.
All right, we got one more thing, and it's still in the realm of college football.
Not about the
Coming up-
Cowboys. If you segment into the Cowboys one more time, I'm going to lose it, okay? Do not mention the Dallas Cowboys once, okay? Continue.
Let's let Isaiah talk.
I was not about to mention the Oklahoma State Cowboys, but rather take away the state and make it Oklahoma. We got Oklahoma versus Texas this week. How you guys feeling? What do you got to say about it?
Arch Manning's a legend. He will be. Arch Manning is going to absolutely just plaster the Oklahoma defense. It's not even close.
Yeah, give me Texas. Texas is the better team compared to Oklahoma. Even without 2 running backs for the season due to ACL tears, Texas has proven that they are an elite team this season. They had that great win against Michigan. Gimme the Longhorns.
Yeah, I agree. Arch Manning is so good. I mean, Billy Bowman might get 1 interception, but other than that, Arch Manning's just going to throw passes all over them.
All right, Arch Manning's good. I'll say Arch Manning's good, and I'll say he's good enough to take Texas to win this game. But I think you guys might be blowing it out of proportion just a little bit for right now. I mean, yes, this is Second Take. It's a take show. Obviously, we got to have big takes. But we can't treat this dude like he's the second coming of Jesus.
He
Maybe-
basically is.
You think he
Have you
that's
seen the man
crazy.
run? Have you seen the man
crazy.
run?
That's crazy.
I haven't seen him run on water.
He can run on water, I'm going to
He
be honest.
could not do that.
He can't run on. Could Jesus run through Oklahoma's defense?
Yes.
Yes.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he could.
Arch Manning can do that.
No, he
All right,
right,
well,
guys.
that's the show for
All right.
today, guys.
All right, guys. As Tegan said to Jack, man, he might be working at McDonald's, and I'm McLovin' this
And we
show.
won't ever have a Cowboys fan on here again.
Okay.
Ugh. Yuck.
So, I'm Isaiah Wallace. I'm signing off. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. It's been an amazing show. Thank you for joining us. Let's get to it. Enjoy your week. Come back next week for another episode.
All right, then, Cowboys!